everyone, for staying with us. It is the Osun State Governorship Debate 2018. We indeed invited 5 candidates. They were selected through a thorough process of research out of the 48 candidates in the Osun State Governorship 2018 race. The 5 of them, Alhaji Akimbade of the ADC, Alhaji Adioti of the ADP, Alhaji Oyetola of the APC, Senator Adeleke of the PDP, and Senator Yelo Mishiri of the SDP. Up to now, we're still expecting Senator Adeleke of the PDP to join us. It's 1 hour down. We hope he will join us. But we will continue anyways. It's now time to turn to the issues of economy. Let me begin with you, Alhaji Akimbade of the ADC. Osun State is one of the few states in Nigeria which has an external debt stock of about 36.97%, growing faster than its internally generated revenue of 32.04%, which is alarming. How would you reverse this ugly trend?
Well, thank you very much. To revive the economy of this state, there are a lot of steps that we have to take. Number one, I think the issue of the civil servant has to come to bear, because when you look at the economy starts from the civil service. When they don't get their salary, definitely nothing will move. And not only that, these days, education is very, very important. Knowledge is very, very important. The state cannot make any progress without having very sound knowledge from the citizens. So all these things are going to be taken care of before we eventually go into the nitty-gritty of economic development. And if we're able to do that, certainly there are a lot of steps that we have to take to make sure that the system is properly taken care of, because in the first instance, there are a lot of waste that one has to take care of, because if there are waste in even the revenue that comes to the state, definitely you may not make any way out. So we will first of all plug all the loopholes from where the revenue is getting out, and we'll make sure that the governance of the system of government is improved upon. Because if the system of government is not improved upon, and there's no accountability, like I used to say, transparency, and due process is not followed, definitely there's no amount of economic development that you want to do without all these steps taken.
Thank you. Stay within the region of the issues of, now to Alhaji Adioti, in the region of the debt and running government. Osun State has received federal allocation of up to 48 billion naira in 2012. Interestingly, you are serving in that administration. The state experienced a huge economic shock in 2016 when its federal allocation fell to 5 billion in 2000. It fell to 5 billion from 20 billion, which it got in 2015. How do you hope to absorb that sort of shock should such a situation present itself again?
Thank you very much. The downfall in the amount of money that we received from federation account was brought about by certain decisions on action or inaction of the people at the center there. Right now, we know that if you are convinced that salaries of workers and their pensioners are to be paid, we are going to boost our internal revenue generation. So that's when we take care. That's when we take care of salaries of workers and pensioners. And that is not enough. We are going to have talked about agriculture before. we have to energize our efforts in the promotion of agriculture in our system. Take for example, there's a lot to be gained from this cash crop production, and with the rice species, if we are to cultivate, if we are to replace the old cocoa trees now in vain, between 18 months and 24 months, we are going to have a species that will generate revenue for us. Secondly, we have to block the leakages in the system. If these leakages are blocked, we'll be able to have more than what we are having right now.
What are the leakages?
Leakages in the revenues we are collecting into the government covers. We have to block it because some of these collections were not regulated at all. Thank God that a process is in place now, but it's not perfect. We are going to improve. We are going to improve on that. And another thing, we are going to make everything possible that some of our people are brought into our tax net, so that because it's only the civil servants that are paying their taxes regularly. But instead of burdening them further, you just have to find alternative ways of generating revenue to finance the payment of salaries and pensions to our civil servants. And finally on this, you see, when it is only when the election time like this, between 2018 and 2019 come on board, that we have people, the well-to-dos in our society, together with the politicians, they observe their civic rights.
The time is up, Alhaji
Thank you.
Adeoti.